So you want to play Mass Effect 2? I'm Music.
I'm Sinogard.
And I'm BLT, and today we're going to tell you all about it.
Mass Effect 2 is known as the best of the series, and for good reason. A lot of credit goes to Casey Hudson, the creative director. He really knew what he was doing, due to his track record with prior games such as Baldur's Gate 2 and Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic. It not only has solid gameplay, but a fantastic story to boot, building on the system introduced in the original. All of this led to the creation of an instant classic. Mass Effect 2, like its predecessor, is a tactical shooter RPG, where a greater emphasis is put on building up your team of elite soldiers and mercenaries. You'll win their loyalty and have that loyalty tested. You'll fight against a variety of enemies with one goal in mind: to stop the Collectors and protect the galaxy from the Reaper threat. You'll have many tough decisions to make, which could mean life or death for anyone involved. The streamlined systems really emphasize the consequences of the choices, whether it be now or later.
So, you gonna talk about the story? It's kind of your thing.
I don't want to spoil things for the peasants, though if the thought of taking on a suicide mission and convincing others to follow them into the gates of hell is not compelling, I don't know what is.
But you're a god. If you don't know...
It's a figure of speech.
Oh, good. Gameplay, BLT.
Can you please think of a better segue?
Maybe. Hey, BLT. What specifically did you like that they improved?
See, was that so bad? The gameplay has been greatly improved from Mass Effect 1. The team spent 6 months focusing purely on what they could have done better. They added actual variety to weapons, removed a lot of fluff, like weapon mods, and instead just made things researchable. You want more damage and faster reload? Go do the research. Want a different heavy weapon? Research it. The added variety really helps you feel like you have choices in what you can take with you on the battlefield. Both cover and camera angles were improved to help with the fast combat. The added functionality to assign abilities to certain buttons made it so you didn't have to pause the game to use powers. No, you still can. Defenses were more robust and fleshed out, and have their own weaknesses, like armor being weak to flame, and synthetic enemies being weak to shock. If you want to, you can use powers to affect your weapons and make them deal a specific kind of damage.
Now that said, on Xbox 360, this game had 2 discs worth of stuff to do. You could recruit up to 12 different squad mates, each with their own side missions, and some having missions you needed to complete in order to recruit them. So add that with story-specific missions, and you have over 30 missions to complete. Keep in mind, some of these are hidden behind a DLC paywall, which is unfortunate. But that said, DLC can be good. But when it's obvious something was just cut from the main game for the sake of having DLC, it hurts. No, we're not reviewing that one yet. We'll get to it. You will visit new places and return to others, like Omega, a fringe station led by Aria, with her one rule.
Don't with Aria.
Or you will return to the Citadel, though this time how you're received depends on what you did in Mass Effect 1. That's another point in favor of Mass Effect 2. Your previous decisions continue to affect you now. Who you chose to save, who you sacrificed, all come back to haunt you. And with that, we come to scoring this masterpiece.
10 out of 10. Story and world building. It's hard to find anything wrong with the story of this masterpiece. The flow of it is as flawless as we can expect from mere peasants.
9 out of 10 content. The amount of stuff to do here is incredible. It seems many games try to hit the 1-disc measurement, or pad them out with fluff if they can't. It makes it difficult to find games that give you a lot to do without dragging things out through pointless tasks or grinding randomness. Mass Effect 2 does not have this problem.
8 out of 10 gameplay. They really upped the variety here, but it still could have been better. Many weapons have to be found on missions or bought later, if missed. Many weapons do feel unique, and the gameplay is better, but not perfect.
Overall, this gives it a score of 9, and it is an instant classic. You won't want to skip this title, and it allows me to recommend a playthrough of Mass Effect 1, just so you can see how it affects the story.
If you want to help us out, like, subscribe, hit that bell, and we'll see you next week with Mass Effect 3. And hey, maybe you'll watch some of our other stuff while you wait. You'll probably want to comment below with your favorite game. Who knows? Maybe we'll review it.
We're taking suggestions from the peasants now.
No, we're giving them the delusion of influence. Makes them feel less inferior when we do what they want anyway.